4, 3, 2. That was Nick Tate and the Sharks right here on the sessions on 107.6. I've been joined in the studio with the Tesla Coils. Well, kind of. Welcome to the sessions.
Good evening, Elmo. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Cod. We've just got Cod with us tonight. The rest of the guys are not here.
Usually three was the one-man act.
Just a one-man act tonight. We're here to play some tunes. We're going to talk about gigs. We're going to talk about the album. We're going to talk about Facebook pages and all that bits and pieces. But first, I know already because we've worked together before. We've done gigs at the Bridge Centre, gigs in Dunbar. Tell the listeners more about you and your music.
All right. Well, I play in the Tesla Coils. We're a kind of weirdo rock group from Dunbar. We kind of stay a little bit too close to Torness, and it's affected us. In some
Okay.
and the music's kind of like that. It's about kind of topics that we find interesting, but a lot of other people think they're kind of strange. But
right. Okay. I know what you're talking about,
sure,
and we're going to let the listeners find out in their own way. Tell me a bit about the first tune you're going to play for us.
Okay. Well, the first song is called "A Pile of Quiet Bones," and that song is about. I can't remember in the newspaper. It was like a couple of years ago. A guy murdered his mum and buried her in a golf course in Dalkeith.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
he did bury her in a golf course. Was it in like one of the what are they called, the big sand
Bunkers.
pits? Bunkers, not in a bunker, but somewhere around
Buried
there.
her.
And I just thought it made it interesting for a song, you know.
Okay. It's just you. You're just going to play yourself. There's nobody else here, but just go when you're ready, man.
Yeah. Apologise, not done this in a while. Solo. Cool. Buried beneath the bunker, the sands of time no longer encross themselves upon my crippled wings. But you see beyond your boundary zone, my whole 13 where it's overgrown. The flag plays tricks, but there is a moan when that cold breeze whistles down. A pile of quiet bones. Housed in damp and clay, mere inches from where good folks play. An uncomfortable few through quick glances my way. Where I was stabbed in the back by a kitchen knife. Told me there would be no funeral fifes. Murdered by a rich man who would not pay. But you see beyond your boundary zone, my whole 13 where it's overgrown. The flag plays tricks, but there is a moan when that cold breeze whistles down. A pile of quiet bones. By the end of the year, old stories and flat beer, those birthdays would not seem silenced by fear. My fate is severe, just hanging over powers for all eternity. But you see beyond your boundary zone, my whole 13 where it's overgrown. The flag plays tricks, but there is a moon when that cold breeze whistles down. For you see beyond your boundary zone, my whole 13 where it's overgrown. The flag plays tricks, but there is a moon when that cold breeze whistles souls down. When a cold breeze whistles down. When a cold breeze whistles down. A pile of quiet bones.
That was the Tesla Coils and a Pile of Quiet Bones, performed by Cod right here in the sessions on 107.6. It was very interesting. Made me smile quite a few times. Thank you very much. Your music does something to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it makes me smile. It makes me feel good,
Cool.
which is what this show is all about.
Go a doctor for that.
I might need to go. You stay far closer to Torness than I do, so maybe it's, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, I've got a few people popping into our Facebook live feed. Hello, Facebook, and hello to everybody out there tuned in on FM. Get onto the Facebook page, type in this session's ECFM, give us a wee like, give us a wee share, and send us a message. Send us a message here to the studio or to our Facebook live feed. Ask Cod a question. I'm sure some people out there who have seen the Facebook live feed have got some questions.
I'm very knowledgeable about gardening.
Gardening? Why not? That's not what this show's about, but that's okay too. Your Facebook page, Tesla Coils, the Tesla Coils, on Facebook.
Yes,
That's
the
it.
Tesla Coils on Facebook. We are the ones. There's an Australian group. They're ignorable. Don't look them up.
They seem to be, from what I've seen, the Tesla Coils with an O that's
Yeah, I
got
don't know how they
scores
did
through it.
that. Hacked it, I don't know, like, but
That's interesting.
it is, it's weird.
So not them, you've got a
No.
black background with the yellow writing.
Yes, aye,
That's the
yes,
one.
aye,
Go and
that's
check
the
them
one.
out. The Tesla Coils on Facebook. What about YouTube, Bandcamp, SoundCloud? You got
Yeah, we've got YouTube. The YouTube channel, however, is under a name I created when I was 12, so don't laugh. It was called Cod of Rock.
right? Okay.
Please, yeah. So I created that, and all our like live stuff's there. And we got a Bandcamp account, which is just the Tesla Coils as well. And there's about maybe 6 or 7 songs in there.
Right. We can go on later on in the show and talk about the recording process and
Yeah,
all that.
cool,
We'll talk
cool.
about who was involved. We'll do that after and a couple more tunes. Tell me about the second track you're going
The
to perform.
second track I'm going to do is actually this is one I wrote ages ago, but we do it as a band. But I wrote this when I was I think about 17, and it's called "Where'd the Romans Go."
Okay.
This one is just about how time changes and you can do all you want, like Big Caesar or whoever, marched his armies up to almost Scotland, but in the grand scheme of things, time moves on.
Okay.
Something like that. Cool. No gods, no masters, no founding fathers. Where the Romans go at? Where the Romans go at? No teachers, slavers, or by alley favors. Where the Romans go at? Where the Romans go at? Tired of as the am, tired of Tesco. Where I've been a fresco, where I've been a fresco. Thin as a rake or beach as a whale. Where the Romans go and where the Romans go and. Where up in here, allegiance, diminished strength and diminished regions. Where up in here, centurions, lost and No gods, no masters, no founding fathers. Where the Romans go at? Where the Romans go at? No teachers, slavers, or by alley favors. Where the Romans go at? Where the Romans go at? Got a Roman nose at? Where the Romans go at?
That was where the Romans go. Excuse me, performed by Cod from the Tesla Coils right here on the sessions on 107.6. Excuse me there just for a second as I cough myself.
Sore lungs, yeah.
I've been a bit choked for the last few. Thank you very much for that brilliant tune, man. I was almost singing along to that chorus there. I don't know if you noticed. You had your head down for most of it. I was nearly singing along. I have heard that one a few times live and heard it in here once or twice before. So it is one of my favourite ones actually. That bit about Roman noses and Roman poses.
Yeah, aye, definitely. You know, history became valuable. I never studied it, but you know, books and they kind of come up with cool ideas for songs. You know?
Aye.
But, yeah.
It's your music just honestly it does something. It makes my face change. It makes me smile.
It doesn't go numb or anything.
No, not at all. I really enjoy it. I'm not just saying that because I have played your stuff. I've been playing it for weeks and weeks and weeks. So gigs and shows you've got coming up. Tell me, you've mentioned to me off air a few gigs you've got coming up. Sneaky Pete's, you've got, is that the 4th of March?
Yeah, Sneaky Pete's is the 4th of March in Edinburgh. We're playing with our good friends Dr. Salad and Victor Pope Band. Those guys are going to be supporting us. And that's kind of like the first time I've ever been to the cool part of Edinburgh. We're usually outskirts, you know. But yeah.
And you've got something else in April, is that right? Mid-April?
Yeah, well, before that we've got one on the 28th of March at the Wheat Sheaf Inn in Kirkcaldy. It's part of Future Sounds, which is like kind of one guy in Kirkcaldy, Sandy, and he puts on lots of gigs, lots of bands. So playing with, I think, Neve Corky and Easy Ride. And then, one in April, and that's my cousin's wedding, so you have to be invited to that one.
That's an invite only.
Yeah.
So we'll maybe not mention that one again, but of course we can. We'll mention the March one and the 28th again later on in the show. We've had a few people pop into our Facebook live feed, so we'll give them a wee shout out. Granny Raj, of course, we all know Granny Raj.
I hope she's doing well and stuff.
I hope so too. Debs Duncan, who...
Black Dog Tails.
Have been in here. And Stephen and Debs, they've been in here. They've done stuff at the Green here in Haddington, and we've missed somebody else. Wait a minute, let me scroll my Facebook feed back up. Stephen Clark, that's Debs. That's Stephen, right? Okay, and one more, and it was Debs right at the very start as well. But we've had it's been up to about 10 or 12 people popped in and out, which is great. Share the video, like the feed, leave a comment, be in touch. Any questions? Let us know, and I'll see what I can do. Let's move on.
Cool.
We're getting to this quite quickly, so we might have to find some more questions to ask you in between times.
Cool.
If
try and be succinct.
We hope so. Track 3. Tell me about the third song.
The third song is this song is called Bleeding Black, and again I wrote it when I was about 19 or so, and I was trying to be political, and this was about oil and stuff like that. You know, trying to stick it to the man and write about that. But I like the idea of oil. Have you ever seen a movie called There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis?
No, I haven't, but you've told me this story before.
Oh, maybe, but he was like an oil derrick man, and he'd go down and go in the trenches and go and dig all the oil up, and at the start he's kind of just by himself like a cowboy, you know, and he's got a little son, but progressing through time he becomes this kind of greedy oil-rich businessman, and he kind of loses his mind, which I think maybe oil does that to people.
Maybe, okay.
Yeah.
Right, on you go.
Sound man, cool. This one called Bleeding Black. weeks like an army of mosquitoes. Drinking them dry like flammable mojitos. This world is bleeding. Your world be bleeding black. Our tears you're crying. Your transfusion you're buying. You giant beast to mark them weak spots. Where we psychologists looking for ink blots. Read your hand deep down, pull out Greek fire. You've already got the oil to light your funeral pyres. Bleed the black. Our tears you're crying. Your transfusions you're buying. This world is bleeding. Our tears you're crying. Blood transfusions you're buying.
That was Bleeding Black, the Tesla Coils, right here in the sessions on 107.6. Thank you very much. Right, tell me more. We mentioned briefly about the Bandcamp page. There's tunes up on there. You said 6 tracks,
Sure.
maybe more up there. Was that part of an EP? Was that part of an album? I'm sure I had an EP at one stage, didn't I?
I did, yeah. I don't think we ever actually uploaded that. Just things happen. But I think the individual tracks are there, so they're always put out as singles. And we did actually put up last time we were in here with you. You kindly recorded some tracks, and we put it out as an EP.
Oh, okay.
Well, not like an EP, but it's on our Bandcamp.
Right, I saw it there.
Yeah, man. So
That's right.
thank you.
Same thing's happening here tonight. We're
Yeah.
recording all this. It's up on the Facebook feed, so we'll have all that done again tonight.
Man,
The tracks that you got done, were they done in a studio? Not the ones you did here with me, obviously. I know how they were done, 'cause I'm doing them now. But you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
other ones, were they done in a studio? Were they done at home? Were they done...
we as a band, we always thought we were kind of a bit rough and ready for a studio, you know. And we'd been in a studio before and been kind of messed about and stuff. So we decided to DIY it. We have a good friend in Dunbar called John Welsh, and he's in lots of cool bands in Dunbar, but he kind of knew what we sounded like, and we recorded some stuff in his living room. It was quite cool. There was kids running about, and there was like sheets up, bed sheets everywhere, and it like sound. I don't understand that, but it was quite cool. But kind of rough and ready, you know, and a little bit crunchy. You know, that was our kind of.
And you did it there and then it was done.
Yeah.
From what I can remember from way back then, and I have played some of the tracks. It sounded absolutely amazing. It was definitely raw, and it was definitely you, and it was so it is out there. Get out there and check out the Tesla Coils on Bandcamp. Check out the YouTube channel. What was that? Cod
of Rock.
Cod of Rock. I'm gonna have to write that one down.
It's an odd one. And they're all free, the ones on Bandcamp as well. So go download, folks. It's the future.
Go and get the tracks. They're out there. There's no reason why not.
Sure.
Right, let's. I'm going to say let's buy some time. There's no rush. There's no hassle. Where does your music come from? How do you go about writing a tune?
Well, I always actually, as much as there's music, I always thought that words were more interesting. When I was about 18, I went to like a poet or something, you know.
Okay.
But poets don't get a lot of respect. But if you have loud instruments behind you,
You do.
people respect you more, I find. So just kind of like I used to write them just as little kind of thought things, you know, and then translate them into music that interested me. But like I had lots of influences. Like I used to when I was a kid, like Bruce Springsteen and things like that, and kind of folky type stuff. And then just as I got older, I got into kind of like Captain Beefheart and like punk stuff, you know, and heavy metal, and it all
Kind of became
like
the
a
Tesla
soup thing, you know. Yeah.
I'm always interested to find out how people go about their music.
But it's changed throughout my life, you know. Like at the
was-
start, it was folk, and kind of maybe gone back to folk now. But yeah, kind of rock was a big thing for a while, stuff like that.
Well, it's always good to find out more about
Aye,
people's
aye.
history. It's interesting. We're going to talk about the gigs again. We're going to talk about the Facebook page again. We mentioned it a few times. Nobody else has popped into. Well, for the few people pop in and leave again, but nobody else has left any comments. So please ask some questions on the Facebook feed. Please like and share the page. Get the word out there that we are here doing this live. Is there any questions for me? Have you got any questions? I'm just throwing this.
I was just interested by your tattoo there.
Oh, that
It was
bait-
kinda, that's
that
not
one.
probably great for radio, but
No,
it's
no.
quite interesting.
I've got a bass
Bass,
class.
kind of bass clef. is
Yeah,
that-
so you write that on music for the kind of bass guitar or for the left hand of a piano.
Sure.
And I've got it on my left wrist, I suppose, just above my left wrist. But I've had it there for years.
Aye,
I
was there a reason? Did you really into bass or something?
I was a bass player originally,
Alright, okay.
years and years and years ago. And then I now play guitar and drums and a wee bit of keyboard here and there.
Alright,
but,
cool. So multi-instrumentalist
yeah,
now.
a wee bit. I've
Aye.
got other tattoos and bits and pieces as well, but that's been there for years and for nearly 10 years now. But people often say it looks like a sad face.
It does,
Yeah,
a lot,
that
kinda
way.
like
Yeah,
that.
it's a sad face that way.
Or the ghosts from Pac-Man.
Yeah, it could be.
Blinky,
Yeah,
Blinky
that-
and Clyde. And,
I have got that on a T-shirt
Oh,
somewhere.
I do as well.
I'm drawing that on my arm
I
now.
like that. Okay.
And you've got. I'm just because you're mentioning me. You've got the.
Oh,
there's
the Watchmen.
the Watchmen, yeah,
that
the-
was, like when I was a kid, I didn't have a lot of friends, but comic books were my friends. So
There we go. Right.
I was into that. And Alan Moore, good guy. But Black, I think he's into Black Magic now though. He was the guy that wrote it, but,
Okay.
but I think he turned to become a wizard. So
Oh, right,
as you do, you know.
right. Before this descends into even more chaos, let's move on to your fourth song, the fourth
Cool.
track you're going to play for us.
The fourth song I'm going to do is called Hinges. And as I said to you at the start, before we came on, Elmo, that unfortunately, this is probably, I don't know if anybody knows, it's probably on our Facebook page now, but the Tesla Coils are going to come to an end.
All right,
soon.
okay.
Amicably, we're all still pals and stuff. But you know, things move on and things, you know, people kind of grow apart and that, but we're all still buddies, you know. So yeah, so it's probably on the Facebook page and that now. But probably devote this song to the Tesla Coils. Or
Okay.
The other two.
Well, we'll come back to
Yeah,
it.
sure, man, sure,
We'll,
sure.
just go when you're ready.
Cool. So this one's called Hinges, and it's about the connection between DIY and madness.
Okay.
Cool. Hinges, oh, everybody's coming off their hinges, oh, hinges, oh, hinges, oh, everybody's coming off their hinges, oh, hinges, oh, hinges, oh, everybody's coming off their hinges, oh, hinges, oh, hinges, oh, everybody's coming off their hinges. Humans disintegrate via ovens or trenches, and their places spring up, placard wooden benches. Betwixt the tear ducts within the sailor's eyes, I hear a spark about to completely capsize. Bluntly scored into the side of a chicken's breast. There are infinite moves within a game of chess.
Can you hear that creaking sound? That is something I cannot wrap my head around. And as hinges, everybody's coming over hinges, everybody's coming off their hinges, hinges, everybody's coming off their 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 hinges. Those hinges.
That was Hinges by the Tesla Coils before my card right here on the sessions on 107.6. That Tommy Walsh bit there in the middle of
Ground force points me back.
that made me giggle there. And you looked up at me and I tried not to put you off. I do apologise, but thank you very much. Debs Duncan has said, because the Tesla Coils are going to be no more. But she loves this tune, so thanks very much to
thanks,
Debs. And the boys from Mick Funkle have said, Mick Funkle say hi, our favourite Dunbar band.
Good guys, good guys.
And Stephen Clark's now just popped in again. It gets better every time I hear it. Hinges. So thanks, Steve. Thanks to everybody out there for being tuned in.
Very much. Dunbar.
That's
Gang
it.
Assemble. Yes.
That's what it's all about. We have got time for one more tune.
All right.
We've got another time for one more. So we'll do that in a minute or so.
Okay.
Before we move on to that, you've just told us that the Tesla Coils are going to be disbanding, breaking up, but on good terms. You said
Definitely.
you've kind of explained that you're still pals and you've still got a few gigs to do.
Aye, definitely.
So you got the thing on the 4th of March.
So the 4th of March, that'll probably like almost our goodbye gig to most of the world, because we've never been to that part of Edinburgh before, and it's with all our buddies, so it should be fun. So 4th of March, and it's about 7 o'clock, doors open, and it'll be Dr. Salad supporting and Victor Pope band. And then the one on the 28th of March is in Kirkcaldy at the Wheat Sheaf Inn, under Future Sounds. They've arranged it, we'll be playing. And then my cousin's wedding on the 18th.
So you've got 3 gigs to do with a band that are
Yeah, cousin Carla, happy.
wedding. Aye.
Yeah, okay.
Happy engagement or happy
We went
wedding.
down that alley.
No, it's sad to hear that Tesla Coils are going to be no more, but you have got a few things on,
Yeah,
and there is, if you've left the doors open to
well,
join the band back together
You
again,
never know what may happen, but for currently we're defunct. But
fair enough. But if you've got any solo stuff on the go, or any of the boys in the Tesla Coils got any other stuff on, get them to be in touch and I'll see what I can do for the band. Just because the Tesla Coils are no more doesn't mean you can't be involved with me here at East Coast.
And thank you very much, Elmo, for letting us come on here and so many times. It's been really cool.
It's been good fun. It's always been good fun.
to us.
That's all right. We've worked at the Bridge Centre. We did a gig at the Bridge Centre. We did a few things.
Guy and there was like the other one as well we did, where it was the Hadstock
one did that, and did we not do one at Dunbar Gala Day or Dunbar Civic Week or something?
Was that in the Battery?
It was.
Yeah,
that's the one. We did that one as well.
Cool. That was cool.
So I'll see you about it.
Yes, definitely.
You're just 10 minutes down there. Facebook page one more time. Tesla Coils.
Yeah.
It's a black picture with the yellow writing.
Black picture, yellow writing, looks like it could be stolen from a Black Sabbath album circa 1971.
That's the one. It's got stuff up on Bandcamp. You've got stuff up on YouTube. It was at Cod of Rock on the YouTube channel.
Yep.
This video will be up on YouTube tonight, so you can share that. You will have the recordings from this tonight, so you can have them and you can share them out and about with anybody. Anybody out there can be in touch and be here and be part of the show.
Sure.
Cod, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you,
but
man.
let's do one more track. One more.
That was
I did wonder.
long claustrophobia sets in. Yeah. Okay.
For people that can't see, Cod has done the last. Let me just check. The last 34 minutes, maybe more than that, with a paper bag. 34 minutes with a paper bag on his head, and he's now got to the stage where he's sweating through the paper bag. So the paper bag has come off. People on Facebook can leave comments. I did wonder if anybody was going to comment about that, but nobody did, which is both surprising and also not surprising.
Dunbar punters are used to that.
It must be. Right, just play the fifth tune before I say something to get myself into trouble.
Okay.
Song number 5.
Song number 5 is a cover, and I thought because it's like we're breaking up, this one's kind of nice and sentimental. This one is by a band called The Libertines, which was made up of Pete Doherty and Carl Barat and other two guys.
Other folk.
Guys. They were good too, but those were the.
We've got a mouth organ on the go here. We didn't sound check
sorry,
this,
man,
but it's not. It's all right. That's fine. I will deal with it on my end here. So just be gentle to start with, and then go ahead.
I will try. Okay, let's change that a bit. This one's called "Don't Look Back into the Sun," and it goes like this. Don't look back into the sun. Treasure pearls and you're on the run. But they said it would never come for you. Oh, my friend, you haven't changed. Living rough and a little strange, and I know you got a taste for it too. They'll never forgive you, but they won't let you go. Let me go. They'll never forgive you, but they won't let you go. Oh no. Don't look back into the sun. Now you know that the time has come, and we said it would never come for you. When they played that song at the deaf disco, well, it started fast, but it ends so slow, and all the time it reminded me of you. They'll never forgive you, but they won't let you go. Let me go. They'll never forgive you, but they won't let you go. Oh no. They'll never forgive you, but they won't let you go. Let me go. They'll never forgive you, but they won't let you go. Oh no.
That was "Don't Look Back into the Sun," originally by the Libertines, performed by Cod from the Tesla Coils. Cod, thank you very much for coming in. I've said it already, but anytime you've got any solo stuff or anybody out there, they can be in touch with me right here at East Coast. The door's always open.
Thank you.
I'm going to continue the sessions tonight with a track from a man by the name of Kenny McCabe. That is going to be called "Running." I will hopefully play that in just a second or so. You can catch Cod and the rest of the Tesla Coils on the 4th of March at Sneaky Pete's and the 28th of March in the
Wheat Sheaf in Kirkcaldy.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's it from Cod.
Thank you.